Well, boys, today is going to be such an exciting day because we're finally dropping off the Civic to S1 built to get all-wheel drive swapped or get the all-wheel drive swap kit put on. So we did drop the tank last time you guys saw. This time around, we're actually dropping it off. It's going to be with them for a few days. They're going to weld the whole kit inside the actual vehicle. And yeah, man, super exciting. My only concern is I've never towed ever in my life. So let's hope I don't have to back up. I can drive it forward, I can't back up. So we're taking the Silverado. We have the hitch, we have the Civic. We actually took the front bumper off just so we wouldn't have any clearance issues, and we're ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna head out to U-Haul and hopefully we get a dolly, and hopefully this thing is at their shop today, because yeah, man, it's a little scary. Another thing I don't like, look how low the engine sits. Hopefully we don't have any clearance issues. I guess we'll find out as we go. But yeah, man, let's get out of here. Ooh, we're jamming out now. Also, guys, big shout out to the people that are buying merch. It's just crazy to me that I'm selling merch. And yeah, we're gonna ship them out. We have a couple packages over there, 6 to be exact. So we've been shipping them. I think I've sold like 80. I'm at 80. Like 80 people have bought my merch. It's so freaking amazing. All right, it's getting late. We're gonna go to U-Haul, pick out the dolly, put the Civic on the dolly, and then head out to S1 Build. They're gonna give me a tour of their place, and we're gonna look at all my parts because I spent a lot of money with them. So yeah, let's get going. But first, ew, it has a hair. Let's crack open the NOS. Ooh, there we go. They don't sponsor me, but their stuff is pretty good. So yeah, now I'm just rambling on. Let's get out of here. Well, boys, packages are officially dropped. So now we're going to the U-Haul, and I'm taking my sweet time because this U-Haul is like horrible when it comes to picking up dollies. There's like one guy that knows how to use computers, and you gotta be like you gotta time it perfectly, because if you come too early or too late, that guy is gone. He works like 3 hours a day just to do U-Hauls. It's weird. Like if there was an actual U-Haul company, I would go there, but all these dealers is horrible in my area. You have to go through a dealer, through a gas station, and it's whenever they're free, not whenever you want one. So yeah, let's hope, man. I got it for 9 in the morning. It's 9:10. So it's still a little early, but by the time I get there, it should be like 9:20. Hopefully he's there. This is very annoying. The traction bar actually hits the U-Haul. So I'm here in the ground trying to get it off. So I removed this bar right here. Now we're gonna remove this section here, completely remove the other side as well, because this thing's in the way. And then now I'm afraid about my engine. Look how low this is. Like, people don't understand, this thing sits low. So yeah, we'll see if we can get it on, because this is way too low and it's a little scary. But let's remove this traction bar and let's start taking things away. What a headache. We're rolling the jack all the way over here. I moved the Civic over here because I can't reverse. What a freaking headache. The traction bar is officially off. Yeah, I'm ready to go, but yeah, we're gonna figure it out, because it's pretty annoying. But she's off, so now we should be able to put the car, hopefully, on the dolly. Oh, boys, we officially have the dolly on the back of the truck, and we're on our way to S1 Built. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm a little paranoid. I've never towed anything before, but I gotta learn. You know, if I ever want to do this again, I gotta be prepared, and I have to know exactly what I'm getting myself into. We've been driving for about 30 minutes, and so far everything's going pretty well, so I'm really happy. The only thing is these actually got a little bit loose, so we're just gonna tighten them up. Now she's tight. She's ready to rock and roll, man. Everything's going pretty well. We're gonna actually go inside Walmart and get some of these trailer cables, because I don't currently have any. I've been driving like that, so we're gonna get an extension, and then we should be legal. So let's go inside this Walmart and get what we need. Maybe I'm dumb, I do not know, but this is the dumbest towing extension. It's so freaking short. I had to buy 2 of these just to reach the length of the tow dolly. Look how short these things are. I bought 2 of these. I'm gonna connect them together, and that should be my extension. Why not make them twice as big? This is the dumbest design ever. But look, if I use just this one right here, That's as far as it's gonna get me. I needed to buy it too, so let me put it together and then I'll show you. Dumbest design ever. They probably do this on purpose, but look, we have one extension here, we have another extension there. I mean, it barely reached too. It barely reached, but at least it's not touching the ground. Let's see if they work. All right, let's see. Did it work? Yep, we have working lights. Now we're good to go. We're finally on the way. We wasted a lot of time. We needed to get the trailer wiring, and then this person here wanted to go and rip her pants like SpongeBob.
Look.
She ripped the whole crack.
Right down the freaking butt crack. You could literally stick your finger in it.
Hey now, don't give people ideas. But yeah, she ripped her pants and we had to get wiring. We had to buy double the wiring, but now we're good to go, so hopefully it's smooth sailing from here on out. We're almost there. We're 20 minutes out. Look at the bridge. We're surrounded by water. Towing my first time ever. I mean, I can't complain, man. Beautiful view, everything's going well, and we're almost there. Well, boys, we're finally here. We're at S1 built. Let's get the Civic off the trailer because yeah, there's not a lot of room. Let's go in there, drop the Civic. Well guys, I'm simply gonna show you a very clean example of what my Civic should look like when we pick it up. So this is just a cleaner version of my car, and they have exactly all the parts that I'm going to be running. As you can see, everything is S1 built. So they have the forks, they have the diff mount, and I'm actually looking at how they're running the lines because I need to do that as well. So as you can see, they're just running the lines in the same position as the stock lines. I haven't removed any of that on mine yet. And then they go underneath the subframe there, but essentially this is exactly what's gonna happen in my car. And honestly, I didn't know, like, the only thing that shocks me about this is how tiny the axles are. See how tiny the axles are? For some reason I figured they were gonna be a lot beefier, but I guess you don't need that much when all four wheels are spinning instead of two. So if you guys don't know, when you all-wheel drive, you kind of have to run a fuel cell just because the differential. So let me show you this one. The differential is actually going to be in the place of where you have your gas tank. So you saw the video where I removed my gas tank. It's in this general area here, but you have the drive shaft running through this general area there. So you kind of have to run a fuel cell, and I don't like the fuel cells, but that's the only real option you have unless you customize something. And then if you see this Honda Acme truck here, they have like a custom fuel cell that's still underneath the vehicle. So that's factory.
It's factory. It's a factory location, but what we put something.
Is that the factory tank?
It's a factory tank.
That's crazy. You see, that's sick. That's I like that.
We just powder coated.
But you guys just came out with a kit where you can get rid of the smell, right? Because I was watching you guys on Instagram, and they came up with a fuel cell kit that gets rid of the smell. So this is what. With the same thing I'm going to be running, but as you can see, they actually have like a whole contraption kit. Yeah, that way your car doesn't smell like gas now. It runs outside, uses everything stock again, right?
Yes, well, we made this and built it.
Yeah, so that's crazy sick. Because that's the number one thing I didn't want about my Honda is the fact that I have to run a fuel cell and then it smells, and that's sick. And that's, oh man, that's gorgeous. Look at that.
You just fell through there, and then because there's no vent or nothing, it's gonna get vented out to the car, you know, out here. So yeah, there's no smell or nothing. So, and people are always talking about, hey, this is unsafe and all that. It's really not unsafe.
It's the same thing because it's just on top of the stock location.
Yeah,
right?
Because if you figure, well, if you get into an accident, I'm like, if you get into an accident that hard, I think the last thing I'm worried about is
it's gonna send us flying.
Yeah, so.
This one's caged, so you know this one means business. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is really awesome because that's like the number one thing I didn't want about my fuel cell is the fact that I don't want to smell the fuel, but now you can buy kits like this. And you have to drill a hole into the actual body, right? Here, yeah. That one right there, right?
This one here, that we give this ring here so nothing gets into there.
That's crazy.
We also set aside a little gift for you.
I get merch.
This is a S1 Bill hoodie. There's a little keychain in there, and we are thinking that you're a size large. If it's not correct, we can switch it out.
I'll eat a lot and I'll fit into it, so yeah. That's
Unless
sick.
you want a medium We can definitely switch it
No,
up.
I'm large. I'm getting big.
Yeah,
But
okay,
thank you
yeah.
so much.
Yeah,
That's
no
so
problem.
awesome.
Into the round. Alpha 6 rear trailing arms with your Delta 7 rear diff mount kit. So these, as I mentioned over the phone, they were designed to replace the OEM style arms. That's why we always go with some of our posts you see out with the old and with the new, is replacing the Alpha 6 arms with the old version OEM arms that most people run. And the problem that a lot of them that run the OEM style arms, they run into issues with wheel clearance. So there's not enough room for wheels to clear. They get a lot of tire rubbing, da-da-da. This one actually gives you more wheel clearance, and it comes with billet steel bushings.
That's
so,
sick.
Yeah, so, and they're custom hubs, which is a lot beefier than the factory ones that people use. So those are S1 custom hubs, S1 custom, all S1 custom.
I have a question. So, like, if let's say my hub breaks, I would have to order for one from you guys,
Yeah,
correct?
so it's a one-piece design,
Gotcha.
so the bearing and everything is all one piece. So if for some reason you need to replace the hubs, you just replace the whole entire thing, not just the bearing.
Got
or
you.
anything like
It's
that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is stainless steel, right? So it's
They're
not
all
gonna
stainless
rust.
steel, so they're not gonna rust.
Okay.
And then these pieces are, of course, billet aluminum.
That's beautiful.
And this is just a protective film over the shiny decorative plate.
yeah.
So when you pick up the car this weekend, we're gonna remove the film, and you'll see like a mirror finish to it. And then your billet forks are for the axle clearance, and this is for the M50 for the K2 coilovers.
And you
that
guys
have.
make them just for every coilover, right?
Yes, so the billet forks itself is the same, but the size of the sleeves is different for depending on what brand coilovers you
Got
run.
you. That's
Yeah.
you see that's just amazing. They customize just everything, just about everything for your personal vehicle. I run the K2 coilovers and they're amazing, and they have everything to bolt up to my K2 coilovers. So it's crazy sick. Like, this is amazing. Check that out.
And the sleeves are powder coated, so they won't rust either. And then the billet aluminum billet forks are billet aluminum. So
Keep in mind, guys, I'm dropping the car off Wednesday. They're telling me I can pick it up Friday or Saturday. Like, do you understand how fast that is? They're making my car all-wheel drive, and I'm picking it up a few days later. This thing's already ready to cut and put the kit on. That's how fast they work. I took my eyes off them for like 10 minutes. They took my side skirts off and I didn't even notice. They're ready to cut. They're gonna cut and put the kit on. So if you don't know, when you go all-wheel drive, you do gotta cut your stock subframe, because that's where the diff is gonna sit and everything's gonna bolt on into. But he's cleaning it. It's getting ready to cut, and I've been here less than an hour. Like, insane. This is insane. Well, guys, we're headed home. Amazing staff. These guys, honestly, they felt like family to me. Like, I can't explain it. Like, they were so wholesome, weren't they, Annabelle?
Yes, they were freaking great.
They're like, I've been around other people that own companies, and like these guys felt like they were my aunt and my uncle, and like it literally felt like my family. Like, even the little boy that was there, he said bye to me. Like, it's like, bro, it felt so cool. We finally left, so they're gonna all-wheel drive Gundam, and I'm gonna pick him up in about 3 days. And yeah, man, the only thing that shocked me is the fact that I can't run a header. Like, I have to go boost it now. I mean, it's gonna be a while before I go boost it, because I spent a lot of money doing this, and hopefully you guys like the video and enjoy them and start commenting, because I need the revenue. I need the revenue. Your boy broke, but I'm on the way home. We're gonna find somewhere to eat, and then we'll talk more about the all-wheel drive kit.